Just want to make sure you guys are turned on. That way I don't feel like an idiot later blogging, videoing, and it's not recording. Right. That would be bad. Alright, let's see. You guys are not crooked, I don't think. And if you are, just either tilt your computer or tilt your head with your computer. Okay, we just got loaded. Fuel. Let's go trucking. Yeah, there's a blue beacon over there, but I want to get going. I had the need to be on road. A little stuffy in here. By the way, if you guys are curious to where we are, we're in the outskirts of Portage, Wisconsin. And from here to Union City, Georgia is 905 miles. There's Patrick's easy job. Patrick drives a tanker, a grain tanker in Europe. Wisconsin. You know, it seems to me that when I'm out of state, for example, out in California or somewhere far away, and to non-truck drivers, if I say Wisconsin, they have the somewhat of a pleasant awe and surprise, as if Wisconsin is a very exotic state, or there's just something about Wisconsin that they find fascinating for some reason. But I'm sure from every other state, you know, one state is more fascinating than theirs. By the way, that's not fog, that's somebody's car polluting real bad. Looks like somebody blew a gasket. So the question is, where in the world are we going to end up tonight? And most of the time, the way I determine that is I search for, well, I set the destination for Tom, and then I'll have them search for all the TA and Petro along the way, and I'll go to the Petro or the TA at the very last leg of my driving hours. I like to sleep at the TA or the Petro. That way, when I park there, I can get a shower. I can also get fuel, scale, or whatever I need to do. Here's a little bit of a tip. Let's say you park in a rest area, right? Before you get out of that rest area, you have to show at least a minimum of 15-minute pre-trip. Then you drive 20 miles down the road and you need to get fuel. You just lost 15 minutes. Because if you get fuel, then you have to show another 15 minutes. I know sometimes it can't be helped, but whenever possible, always drive to your destination. Whether it be a truck stop, or a place to pick up, or a place to deliver. That way you can show 15-minute fuel pre-trip, and then you're done for the day. You know, usually you just have to fuel once a day, right? Net Lake, Wisconsin. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood of Wisconsin. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So how many of you out there grown up watching Mr. Rogers? Come on, be honest. Tell the truth. I only got to see Mr. Rogers if I was in the big city of the Philippines or in Cagayan de Oro, because it so happened that his TV show was not available in our island. Mr. Rogers. Wow. I wonder how long that TV show of his aired. I wonder if it's still airing. I know he died several years ago, but what you doing? Lodi, Arlington. Oh, by the way, some of you were concerned enough and curious enough to find out if any of my relatives back home in the Philippines were injured due to the earthquake. By the grace of God, I don't know anybody who got injured because of that earthquake. Although there are some heavy damages in Cebu. Cebu is an overnight. What? It's an overnight. It's about an 8-hour ship. As you guys would probably know, the Philippines has got 7,000 islands. So there's a lot of ships and a lot of passenger ships. So Cebu is quite a distance from Cagayan de Oro, which is the main city of Mindanao. And the island that I grew up, which I call home, is, if you guys want to Google this, it's Camiguin. It's spelled C-A-M-I-G-U-I-N. Camiguin Island, Philippines. And if you want to Google Earth this, my barrio is named Liong, Liong. We jokingly try to make it sound a little bit classy by saying Lion G. It's Liong. So go ahead and Google Earth that. All right, we're back on the 4G network. Hey, if you guys want to see something really interesting as far as of a video, YouTube video, search on YouTube for Dahilayan zip line. Dahilayan is spelled Dahilayan. Dahilayan, I think. Dahilayan. Dahilayan zipline. That's one awesome ride, I tell you that. It is. It belongs to my dad's best friend. Let me know who of you watched that video. By the way, I never did. I didn't get a chance to get that thing fixed. I'm still running around with paper log right now, which is kind of good. Kind of good. Are you guys pointed in the right direction? How about we change the view a little bit? There. You guys can see the corn. Maybe you guys would enjoy looking at the mirror. There's really nothing there, but I suppose if you guys want to look at what I'm looking at, that's what it looks like. now we listen to the CB. Ain't nobody talking. The driver almost described a servant.
Hey, how are you going to do with that? Take it down here to Lexington and feed it to them horses, I guess. Probably be buying the damn thing. It looks like it's going to start raining.
Kind of weird. Some of the drivers will describe their wife. They'll describe their good wife as almost like a servant, not a wife. Okay, we are approaching Madison, Wisconsin. Well, actually, this is still DeForest, Wisconsin. Here comes the rain again. kind of hoping to make it down to Nashville tonight. Nashville, Tennessee.
Boy, sounds like he's got a loose brake dragging on brake drum. Hey, man, West, you got your radio on?
Let's follow. 22.
I'm going to get off 112 and 18 here. I'm going to cut back west about 2.5, 3 miles, and I'm going to drop and go south. That's going to take us down into Janesville down there. We got 4-lane part of the way, 2-lane the rest of the way. It'll bring us out right on Highway 27. We'll make a left on 27, get the right-hand lane, and get right back up on 94. I ain't staying on 94. I was going to get on that. Well, it'll be 90 down there if you're going south, though. Yeah, I just see where you on the legs. Now, I'm going to run 490 down to 80 or something like that. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, well, if you want around there, check it out. So you don't want to take a chance to get pulled in. You can follow me. Otherwise, I'm jumping off up here just a little bit. All right. I'm probably running straight on down. I may think I'll be all right. I'm no legal right now as far as everything goes. Shit, I can't get no more tickets this week. I was kind of hoping this rain wouldn't start it though. Yeah, maybe about 83,000.
raining, make sure he let the rain settle on that tarp, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm all heavy for it. Yeah, no boy going down 29 south, down in my Sioux City, Iowa the other night. Dumb son of a bitch had a load of hay on him, took a cigarette out. Guess where he was sitting?
Damn.
That cigarette went right down the side of his cap, hit them hay bales and caught him on fire, and there's where he sat.
Oh, I bet so.